The European Cricket League is brought to you by HCL Software, Dream 11, and Andalusia European Region for Sport.
Around halfway through the group stage here at Championship Week, the top 7 clubs in Europe going head-to-head in this fast-paced T10 format. The Irish, they've jumped out on top right now. We know the French are coming. In fact, it's still anybody's game. With only 3 days left in this ECL, it's really hotting up. I'm Mr. Maximo. This is the European Cricket League 2023, and it starts right now.
Ven conmigo a cruzar su calle, a vivir su ambiente. Ven conmigo a vivir la vida intensamente. Conmigo ven, conmigo ven.
Good morning to you wherever you're watching from around the world. Vinny Sandu here, Mr. Maximo for the European Cricket Network. Great to have your company wherever you're watching from around the world. It is time for more ECL action. It's the Champions League of European Cricket. Right now we have the top 7 clubs in Europe. They had to win their way here by winning their domestic championships and then of course winning the group stage in the ECL. Well, huge day today, not 5 but 6 matches on the calendar today. So around 12 hours of fast-paced T10 action. And we are starting with match 11. This will be a really good one, I think, between Farmers Cricket Club of Jersey. They're taking on Dreux Cricket Club of France. Let's see what happened at the toss. Rob Kemming had the 2 captains. Let's see who wins that big coin toss here in match 11.
Your call. Tails. Tails is called. It is heads.
So it is Mohamed Nissa of Dreux, and the French captain decides that he wants to bowl first, so he wants to chase. Interesting one for me, Dreux don't seem to care when they bat, but when they bat, they will be destructive. We know that. They put a huge score on the board yesterday, led by Ahmed Nabi, who is quite the muscular sensation, 93 from the opener. And so they will be chasing. That means we'll see Farmers with the bat first. Think that Nikolai Damgard has been such a good addition to their lineup. Opening up with Dudley, for me, it's a bit of a battle of the openers. I think the openers that score more runs in this game probably get the chocolates. As far as Dreux are concerned, of course, we talked about Nabi. Hamza Niaz up there as well. He's due to fire, and the captain, Mohamed Nissa, at 3. So, potentially a high scoring one, but we know that Farmers, they've got some pretty good bowling options as well. So I think they'll be quite clever. They've studied a lot of what Dreux have been doing. They had a good look at them last night as well. These two kind of mid-table at the moment. So, of course, only 4 of the 7 teams will make it through to finals Friday. So it becomes important. I think all the games are important. Of course, we've got 6 of them coming up for you today. Let's talk about the conditions today in the Costa del Sol. Well, we are starting 2 hours earlier because of the extra match, so there's a bit of a dew factor at the moment. I think that'll burn away though. Currently it's about 14 degrees, so a little bit cooler, but we should get up to about 24 a little bit later in the day. Well, here's a man, well, he probably remembers the 13 minutes of madness that Dreux gave us last year. That would probably be the title of his autobiography, but Corey Ruckers will take you through the first moments of this one. News from the toss. Dreux, they won the toss. They want to chase, they want to field first, so Farmers will open up with the stick. Over to you, Corey. Let's get ready for another exciting day of European cricket.
Thank you very much, Vinny Sandu. Welcome back, everyone around the world. Looking forward to another morning and another day of fantastic T10 action at the beautiful Cartama Oval here in Andalusia, Spain. And a beautiful day again. The sun is shining, a little bit fresh this morning. 6 games today, that's right, 6. We usually have 5, but because of the format for Championship Week, we'll get in an extra one as the umpires and the players make their way out to the middle. Promises to be a pretty exciting encounter to start the day. What a Championship Week we've had so far. It's a good opportunity to welcome back everyone around the world. Hope you're doing well out there, especially those in India via fan code, everyone on the chat, and everyone on our network partners. Let's have a look at these 2 lineups. 2 and 1 for Dreux, 1 and 2 for Farmers. Very good sides. We know that the batting's been good for Dreux, but we can't count out their bowling. Tabish Bhati's left arm off spin, Yassine Seam, Wahid Abdul Seam as well. Very effective. That top order for Farmers, we know they look to the big Danes to see if they can get the runs on the board. Expected score saying 96 to 101. Pretty tight affair, but we're seeing a lot of the supercomputer telling us that it's going to be close. And he was right yesterday as we had our first golden ball in a while. The question is, will we get another one in this edition of the ECL? There's the openers out there. That's Dudley on your screens. Powerful young man. Had a lot of starts in this tournament so far. Probably hasn't gone on and made the big score that he would have liked. He's got an opportunity here. And for Dreux, they're sitting second on the table now on net run rate, so it's a huge game for them. A win here would elevate them to the same points as CIYMS, 1 game extra of course, but they're starting to sneak up closer to guaranteeing a spot in that Final 4. If Farmers were to win here, it really opens the group up. It's quite a bit of a logjam starting to show itself, and that was expected because these teams are oh so good. So we're almost set to go. Deep mid wicket, deep mid on in place. Dumgard on strike, the tall left-hander. Here we go, ball 1 on this Super Wednesday. That will be wide down the leg side, and they'll scamper through for a bye. Sorry, 2 wides that will be to start. And yeah, loose start from Yassine, a little bit of swing. That brings Dudley on strike. Dudley, very powerful batsman. He's had a lot of good little cameos. 20 off 10s, 30 off 15s, but hasn't really gone and had a big score that I'm sure he would like. Maybe today's his day. That's going to be another wide. And sometimes bowlers can have this on the first or last balls of their spell when they're a little bit rusty, you know, or maybe a bit tired, and a few wides to start today. Pretty rare for Yassine to bowl a wide as well. He's been so good this tournament. High in the air. Does he have enough? Yeah, he does have enough. Does it go for 4? Yeah, it does go for 4. Well, the fielder tried his best. That's Rafa out there. And Dreux do always start with no one deep on the leg side. Seems to cost them. That's the first boundary in this match. Comes down the crease, turns it into something. And this was a little bit of Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. And Wile E. Coyote couldn't get the ball in the end. And there is a bit of dew around. This is the early start. We don't usually start at 9:30 a.m. Spanish time. And there's the batsman walking off. Looks like he's been retired out. Controversy early. No, just joking. He's done his bat. That hit right off the toe. And he's just walked off. See you later. Thanks for coming. Gives me a good opportunity to welcome back good friend, co-commentator, full yellow wearing, Vinny Sandhu.
Yeah, there's good reason for that. I'll bring that up a little later in the day.
He's made the 12th man's job pretty easy.
I tell you what, he's warmed up, isn't he? Dudley's gone about 48 metres to the boundary and swapped bats. It must have been right off the toe. Yeah, it was good effort from Rafa, wasn't it? And yeah, dived straight into kind of the off the field part of the grass where it's still pretty wet in the shadows there, so might need to towel himself off after that one. Seemed not quite getting it right. 7 off the first ball effectively. This one's a wide Yorker, chopped away and handled by the bowler. Yeah, so good morning to all of our viewers, whether you're watching on Vanguard in the subcontinent or ECN or one of our international broadcast partners. Corey, how are you today?
Oh, I'm good. It's time to pay the piper. Where is it?
I know. You won the Golden Ball sweepstakes yesterday. It's coming.
Okay.
Well, in the air. This is a tough one. Going over the shoulder, collision potentially. Yeah, you know what? In the end, I don't know whether the outfielder just wasn't vocal enough. It's probably his catch, but it's not worth a collision, I think, at this stage of the tournament.
No, it was definitely the outfielder's catch, and well, he wanted to go for it, but he couldn't get his mate to go away, and glad there wasn't a collision, but it just lands between two. That's an opportunity, Vinny.
Yeah, probably is. I mean, it's also an opportunity to go to hospital, so I'm pretty happy it works out okay.
Yeah, you don't want to be going on the early Ambo ride in the morning.
Good time to remind you that you owe me €7, the balance of the robot.
No, I paid for shipping. Cha-ching. You owe me
at me.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, it's probably a private conversation with Lee for off-air, but anyway, Yassine gets Darmgard, swinging the leg, he'll get 4. It hasn't quite got it right to the left-hander so far, has he? And Darmgard gets his first ball and puts it away.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Vinny, if these Farmers, if they can get themselves to 100, they have the bowling attack to win this game. I watched them bowl yesterday versus Pakai Care Ballona, and their 6 to 7 overs, even though Chess was exceptional. So they'll be hoping to set around that 100 mark, and we know Dreux have good batting, but I think that it's a bad matchup for Dreux this game. I think the left arm off spinners and left arm seam might do them.
Again, drifts into the pads. But I think it's just going down leg side.
Well, what, you think it's going down leg, so you think it swung too
I
much?
don't think it's that close.
If that pitch is on,
That's not.
did it
out.
pitch on?
No.
Tell you what, if
I
that
love
pitch
this.
is on, that's close.
Let's have a look at it one more time, Corey.
Just need to
You're
see where-
convinced.
No, where to pitch?
There's no way it's out.
No, it's
How
pitch-
early is it?
Pitch just outside leg. Unlucky.
You lost it.
I didn't give it out. I said where to
You
pitch.
said you gave it out in the box.
I didn't give it out.
And yeah, you ruined the monitor because you thought it was the angle.
Vinny,
of the
it's
monitor.
6 games. I need you to start on my side. You know what? I'll do game 1, 2, 3, and then I'm
Oh,
out.
that's a blunder early from you. Anyway, it's the end of the first over. Mute me. It's 13 without loss. Well, if you want to give Corey a hard time for that LBW decision, he fired his finger in the air, then why don't you send him a message? See Rutgers_28 on Instagram, or you can back me up.
I'm going to get my
Maximo.
Instagram up right
Go
now.
on.
Give me a message. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm curious. Where
Maybe
in
if
the
you
world?
agreed with Corey that was plumb.
I didn't say it's plus. I just want to see where it pitched. You're off it already. You know what? Where's Rico? I miss
Oh, it's
Rico.
going to be a good day. Here's Wahid Abdul, who's going to come on to bowl over number 2. It's close, mate. Goes over the leg side and goes powerfully. Maximo! First one of the day, and it goes to the Dane, Darmgard.
Yeah, Darmgard is an unbelievable batsman in full flow. That's a gorgeous shot. That is 6'6" Adonis-style batting. He's a giant. You know, he's 199 centimetres.
Wow. Unlucky,
What
really.
is that in feet, actually? Let me check.
I'm going to say it is probably 6 foot.
6'6". 6.52.
Feet, yes,
Yep.
6'6"
Yep.
inches. Oh, that's what surprises him, though.
I actually had a chat with him the other day, and asked how tall he was, and he said, I'm 199. I said, oh, just under the 200. He said, no, this is good. He doesn't want to be part of the 2 metre club.
All right, doesn't want to.
Surprising. I thought you'd want to be part of that elusive club.
Is that where freak status starts?
I think so. So he's held on to normality.
So there was a few low clearances in the hotel car park that I'm glad he's not part of our vehicle. He's back in cuts.
Well, is he one of the tallest batsmen you've seen?
I think we
Like-
had,
Who's taller that we've seen?
in Belgium, we had somebody that was 211 centimetres.
Sorry.
Higher than,
Yeah, but could he hold a
a
bat?
little bit, about a 6.
Meh.
Oh, depends what a bat
Belgian 6 is probably a standard 14.
No, Belgian 6. Belgian 10 is a standard 3. Every Belgium is a standard 7, actually. Oh, surprises him off the shoulder for 4. Wow. A bit of extra pace from Abdul, but didn't have the protection behind the wicket. 4-leg bye signalled.
I'm telling you, I think this is a good day out for Farmers. That's a little bit of luck. They've got 4 men on the offside, but no one's fine at all on the offside, and it trickles away. And I just feel if they get themselves up to that 100 mark, they have a very good bowling unit.
It's an interesting one. True come in 2 wins out of 3. Farmers 1 win out of 3. So they could be tied up on points if Farmers can knock off the French club draw here. This is drilled hard, and it wasn't that far from Usman. Karbi had no chance. That was powerful from Dudley. 4 runs.
Shot from Dudley. He's looking the goods. Over pitched, and he smokes it through the offside on this early morning start. And you've got to put away the half volleys. The step hits, and he does exactly that.
Dudley's such an interesting one. You mentioned he's got a lot of starts, hasn't gone on with it. Yeah, it looks like it's a matter of time. Will it be today? Short. This one's caught wide. Good eye by Dudley. Leave that one alone. So tell me about your night. I heard you had a bit of fun here at the ground.
At the ground, we've actually got maybe 9 Spanish representatives and an ex-assistant coach in Samir and an assistant coach now, Alistair. So we decided to have a little bit of a national team barbecue last night, which was quite nice.
Of course, you're the coach of the Spanish national team, for those that might not be aware. A little bit short, and it's adios pelota. That's in the jungle. That's embedded in the hill. Maximo. Dudley goes large. End of the over as well. 35 without loss. Very good start for Farmers.
Dream start for Farmers. 35 for Nunvin. Yeah, I like their matchups with the ball this game. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. Let's have a look at the table. For me, Farmers win this, it blows the group wide open. If Drew win, you've got two teams starting to run away, but if Farmers steal a win here, then it's chaos.
Top 4 go through to finals Friday. The top 2 get the double chance. So at the moment, Beverin, they've got 2 really rough matches today against CIYMS of Ireland.
Hey, we got to finally see Beverin with the bat, though. It took a while, but we finally saw their batting prowess.
Ball heartbreak for Beverin yesterday against Hornchurch, the English chaps. It turned out to be a big result. Freddie Yassine coming back to bowl over number 3. This is off the pad. The leg by.
Yeah, pretty hard to get a man that tall out.
So we've got the negative scoreboard going again. Went up to 35, then went back to 29.
Hey?
Oh, now it goes. This is a little bit like the stock market.
Is this like Illuminati confirmed?
Yeah.
Hey, look, that guy's got a ball bouncing above him. Can they hear us in the box over there?
I don't know. We'll ask them next time they're on camera. At this time of the day, it does kind of echo around the ground. Horns it across the line, gets 4, no outfielder over there. But they've just struggled with their line and their length so far. It's not really the best of the French bowling we've seen. It's 40 love already, 40 without loss.
Oh, I just have a feeling this might be Dudley's day. This is another start for him. Pull up his numbers for the tournament, Vinny, because he has been going like this often, 19 of 7. He's done it again, got his team off to a good start. I got a feeling this is the day he goes on for a big score.
Goes again, and this time he goes larger, elevated, Maximo. Dudley, quarter century in 8 balls. He's on the move.
Yeah, really good batting. Really, really good batting. Just lofts it over the leg side. It was 2 straight, and he got it beautifully. So 6 runs, and, well, Farmers, brilliant start.
Yeah, Dudley's having a good time of it out there at the moment. I mean, he is their leading run scorer. Remember that he played the group week and this championship week as well. He's averaging kind of in the 20s, but his top score's 40.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
Tells you all about it.
This could be the day. Yep, it just feels like it.
He's had that bit of luck as well. He kind of shouldered 1 for 4. Now he edges 1 for 4. He's up and about 29 off 9.
I'm telling you, teams, if you're listening, put a man fine right on this little spot, because the amount of edges that fly through there for 4 is remarkable.
It's gone out of fashion a bit in the championship week, but I think it's been a really effective position to have the slip kind of on the circle, because edges in T10 go further because people are generally swinging harder. 50 partnership comes up in only 16 balls.
See those 2 dots on the right of the keeper? Right in there, someone right in the middle of there. That's where you got to put him in this.
On that.
We've looked at the analytics. You've got to have someone. You can't get beaten on your left, and they still don't close it up. They've got 5 men on the ring on the offside, but they're all very square.
Cover the tram lines. This time, no one is getting this. Maximo! Dudley gets it pitched up. He's been good back. He's been good forward. He's just been good. And Farmers have raced to 56.
Well, if you thought it was going to be a walk in the park this morning, telling you it's not, Dudley's on. And that's a gorgeous shot. Shot of the morning for me. He just check drives that for 6. And Farmers will probably set a good total here. We know how dangerous Drew are, but I'm telling you, I think their bowlers, there's 6 overs of left arm off spins, a good matchup.
I called this as a bit of a battle of the openers, because you got 2 pretty powerful opening combinations right now. Marker being put down by the Jersey side. And yeah, I mean, even when you're batting well, you need that little bit of luck. He's had a couple of close shaves, that little nick to the boundary, but at the moment, it's working out. From end of the power play, end of the 3rd, end of your scene, it's 56 without loss. I know that Rob Thompson is watching from New Zealand, said it's a much better start time for him being so far away. I know that. It is it's difficult because we are going worldwide. Yeah, 2 magical overs in the 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, I got a few messages from Fijayan. He said, hello, good morning, boys, and Tsukiyama. I hope I pronounced that probably incorrect, but tried. A lot of people tuning in for the early fixture. 6 games today, Vinny. 6.
6 games, so more than normal.
Is that the most we've ever had for a day event?
Well, the thing is,
we've done 6 in a day at one event.
We have had 6 T10s on occasion. Not for a while. Back in 2020, we'd have 6 on occasion. We have had 10 matches in a day, though, when we had 5 over matches last year. As we see the score go backwards again. Well, let's rock into over number 4 then. Usman Khan. Bosler slow balls So, see what he does here. Guard, kind of the silent partner so far. Batted badly, just hasn't had a lot of the strike. Gets another wide down the leg side. This left-hand, right-hand combination throwing the bowling slightly.
Yeah, it's really thrown them. This is a great start for Farmers. I mean, even if they go at 10s from here on in, they're going to have a good score, but they'll be thinking more than that.
Smart batting from Darmgard. He's power and brains all in one, isn't he? He's quite the package.
Yeah, and he's a very talented left-arm bowler as well.
And a message from Mesnelman saying, could we please pass on a message to all the umpires? The Umpires Union says they're doing an excellent job. And they've got a lot of decisions to make in a short amount of time, the umpires. I think to hone the processes over many, many matches. I think they're doing a wonderful job. Yeah, Dunia Zutihari. I'm watching from Maharashtra in India. Good to have your company. This one's a little bit too wide again. They're going to be chasing a few. I mean, the thing with Drer, they don't really care when they're batting what they're chasing. It could be 100, it could be 200, it could be 50. They will go out and try and hit as many as they can. I'll say hello to Ankur Sethi, who sent me a message on Instagram. If you'd like to keep them coming, I don't mind some shout-outs here. It's a community. There's that slow ball, bowls it really well.
That's extremely well bowled. Didn't pick it at all and does him all ends up. Nice little over this so far from Khan, just to try and stop the bleeding.
Andrew Hogan, good morning to you, or good evening, I suppose, where you are. He's saying Australia off a 50 off 8 overs, Farmers a 50 off 3. That's a fair comparison. Nice cut. He gets through the fielder. That one needed to be stopped, really. Wahid Abdul couldn't get down and dirty. It's a dirty result for Drer. Another 4. Dudley just keeps on keeping on, moves into the 40s.
Yeah, skidded off the turf, but you got to stop that, don't you? Goes through the breadbasket, little bit of dew on the ground, and I'm surprised they bowled first, to be honest. When there's dew, you bat, and you always bat. Ball comes on nicely, the ball skids on the turf. Interesting. They're right behind at the moment.
Now up in the air, hanging, half chance and taken. Oh, fantastic catch by Ahmed Nabi coming in. But once again, Dudley, he goes. In fact, he didn't quite make 40, made it to 39 off 13. And so, yeah, he doesn't quite get his highest score. This is what we talked about all the time with Dudley. He looks so good, but he doesn't quite last 4 overs. Usman Khan bowled a clever over and draws the false shot, bit of a top edge. Nabi did the rest, and the partnership is broken. It's 59 for 1.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, did they need that. The French champions. Nice catch in the end, made good ground with the old floppy on. Nice little spin out as well. So the first one goes. Good innings from Dudley. I'll say that's a little bit better than a cameo. It's a small innings of substance.
A super cameo.
Yeah, it's a super cameo.
Anyway, Dudley, he wished he could have gone on with it. I mean, that's the luck factor to an extent as well. If he doesn't hit that quite as well, probably doesn't carry to Nabi, but still gets Farmers off to a flyer. I suppose that is his role. If he can go on with it, it's a bonus. It is 63 for 1.
So 2 balls remaining in this one. Nice looking shot. Gets him off the markers. Brings Darmgard back on strike here, and you feel like Darmgard, well, for him, he becomes the key now. We know how good he is, and can he bat through and make a big score and take their team up to around about 130 plus?
Usman's a clever bowler, though. This is Patrick Gouge. He's been with the club for a long time. I think since he was around 8 years old. Good to see him out there. Batting 3, Darmgard. Well, maybe it's his time to step up now. As we get to the end of the over, he will retain the strike. It's 65 for 1 after 4.
Got to watch a little bit of Patrick Gouge yesterday, and I thought he batted quite well for a few boundaries and looked good, the young fella. Definitely a player for the future. Have a quick look at where this worm's going. That wicket might just start to peg it down for Drer, but what a nice start. Oh, 3.4 overs. I'm looking, what's going on today?
I don't know. It's like they're missing balls. But yeah, I've got that as... Well, tell you in a second. There you go, 65 for 1 after 4. Now for some spin, it's going to be the left arm of Tabish Bhatti to bowl. Up in the air, and that one is going to fly into the sky and out of the ground. Maximo. Darmgard likes the matchup. He doesn't wait. He goes for a first ball and gets 6.
Yeah, it's a good matchup to be a left-handed batsman. And he uses the angle of the spinner, and he laces it. 6 runs. This could be a big over, and he's going to back himself to go a few times here. Such a powerful man, 199 centimetres, and when he hits it, it stays hit.
Goes again, doesn't quite get it. Nabi, he's taken 1 now, he's taken 2. Both openers back in the shed, the game changes. Bhatti does the trick, 6 and out for Darmgard. It's 71 for 2.
You're right, the game does change, Vinny, because that's a huge wicket. Bhatti gets hit for a 6 first ball. He comes back with the perfect response, slides it a little bit wider, and splices up in the air, and Nabi is having a very good tournament. Is he going to drop that?
Yeah, Nabi's got a good pair of hands. And so... Darmgard, he's a weapon. And that's the thing, isn't it? Miss hit 1, give a chance, take a chance. I mean, Durt will feel they're storming back into this game. And so, will be overhauled to take over. Again, Darmgard, not a bad contribution, 20 off 11 for him. And he's going to have to go. And the score is 71 for 2. Overhauled though. Again, he's been a good addition. I mean, Farmers, he missed their group stage. They had a whole lot of players playing in the group stage that, due to national duty, haven't been able to come back in Championship week, but they have made some reinforcements. Darmgard and Hold. 2 of those. One replaces the other here. Oh, half a chance to Bhatti. It was low down. It was a bit of a worm burner, but he did get it on the full.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. It's a tough one on a coolish morning here at Cardamom Oval, but he does put held down. Hit it pretty well, but he'll be disappointed. Yeah, it's a half chance.
Yeah, catch or you don't. It's quite instinctive. Hold goes for it straight away, and this is one of those lucky miss hits that doesn't go anywhere. He gets off the mark.
Yeah, you're right, Vinny. A lucky miss hit, cloths it. Good comeback this from third. Just the last 1.4 overs, been pegging it back steadily. The 2 wickets help, obviously.
Hello to Abhijit Vijayan as well. And he says that he's loving the opportunity to communicate on social media. Hello, Abhijit. Hopefully you are well. And this is just a single.
Yeah, so this is good. This is good from Bhatti. Left arm off spin has had a pretty good tournament. Bowls a little bit round arm, so some people struggle to line him up. After being hit for his 6 off his very first ball, he's come back extremely well. Last ball of the 5th. And it's mistimed again into the leg side. So a super over from Bhatti as they steadily peg this back through. And at the end of 5 overs, Farmers are 74 for 2.
Want to welcome all of you to the broadcast, no matter where you're watching from around the world. Vinny Sandu here, Mr. Maximo for ECN. Corey Ruckers, nice to have you with us again. Rico Ford, not too far away as well. Now, did you know that today is International Water Day? So there you go, look, there you go. Yeah, Corey loves International Water Day, looks forward to it every year. And yeah, that's quite.
Yesterday it was Harmony Day, Poets Day. What are you guys
Corey doesn't mind it when it gets a little bit wet.